Thank y'all for joining us this Sunday evening as we get into everything sports from the NBA to the NFL. Definitely be covering a lot of the games that happened today. Lots of close games, lots of field goals at the very end of some of these games too, man. So, B, man, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. It's the rain's here, so sucks, but
it's everywhere.
we need it because it's been like 70 degrees over the last few days in the middle of November. Didn't think I'd be saying that. And then about done binge watching Stranger Things, man, because the new season starts next
2 weeks.
2 weeks from now. Yeah.
Yep. Thanksgiving. Get ready, y'all.
I just finished season 3. Now I've seen it already. I'm just rewatching it just to get it, just to remind myself, because I forgot a lot of things. But, yeah, man.
I think I might just start from the last season. Thought about, I don't know if I'll be able to start from the very beginning. Might watch the last season just so I remember exactly where I left off or where the show left off.
Exactly.
And jump into it. Hey, I guess one thing I forgot to say to everyone is don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget that part. All right?
Yeah, that's the most important thing out of all this. I know you're listening to us, but
subscribe. It literally, all you gotta do is push a button. You don't even have to give me no money or nothing.
You know the crazy part is they're right next to each other too. So press both.
You can hit both.
I don't know if you can press both at the same time, but
it's 2 buttons, 2 fingers at the same time. Anyway, all right, let's get into it.
I just got on to that. My bad. My bad. The childish in me. My bad, bro.
Oh man. Well, let's jump into let's start with the NFL and the well, actually we had a few games to cover. We usually start with our teams, and since both my team does not play, the Raiders do not play until tomorrow, so we're gonna have to halt on them. But we could definitely start with B's Ravens, who are in a predicament where they just need to win as many games as they possibly can because they started off so bad. But after today, they are a 500 ball club, and they are right behind the 6-4 Steelers. But I'll be honest with you, this game was not impressive. This was an uninspired Ravens-Browns game where both quarterbacks, one quarterback gets hurt, Gabriel goes out, and I'll let you jump into that. But Lamar Jackson did not look very enthused today. He pretty much did the bare minimum and got a C on the test and passed. That's what this looked like. A lot of turnovers. Not very good offensive play. The Browns defense all of a sudden just looked incredible for whatever reason. And it was just a back and forth game with a lot of mistakes by both teams, really. But B, man, how do you feel about your team though, man? The Ravens do get to 5-5. They got a chance to get in the playoffs, but they don't. It's not the most inspiring play of football. We've been watching.
It's not.
Here.
It wasn't the greatest game, to say the least here, but I told you, the schedule got easy for them, and they're taking full advantage of it now. You still get the Jets, and then you get the Bengals, and then after that, you see your matchup with the Steelers. So and the Steelers just got some really bad news with Aaron Rodgers. He may have a broken hand.
We knew it was coming. We knew at some point this was going to happen.
It's just a matter of time, right?
Yeah, seriously.
And so they have a chance to really kind of rewrite the script as far as how this season even started for them, with Lamar getting hurt. And now going to today, though, this was your typical Lamar midseason game where it was sloppy from the jump there. Wasn't accurate with his passes here. The run game was great. I think Derrick Henry looked fresh out there.
Yep.
But when it came to throwing though, like Lamar was off tune there. But again, the man doesn't do training camp. All right. And then he goes and then he gets missing 4 games because of his injury. So he's still kind of getting into season form here. Yeah. So it was an ugly win. But look, at this point, the Ravens can't look and see what is a good win right now. You just need a win. And it's at any cost necessary right now for them. They're back to 500. They, a Jets team that is... It's the Jets, and so your next 2 games
is what it is. Yeah.
You got 3 games at home now. So you just won 3 games on the road. Now you're getting 3 games at home. they got a really good chance to kind of reset this season here, and get hot at the right time. This is where you want to start finding your groove.
What does
We're
this
just
say about how bad the AFC North is that this year that the Ravens
shitty.
pretty much crapped off the first half of the entire season? Lamar, of course, gets injured. They come back, and now with this addition of Aaron Rodgers' injury, I mean, there's a great chance that the matchup between these two teams is going to decide the AFC North champion.
There's only going to be one team over 500. Let's put it like that.
Right.
It's going to be the Ravens. The Steelers losing Aaron Rodgers is a big blow to them, and then on top of that, they're not even using DK Metcalf properly. I don't even think Metcalf is even seeing
He'll get the ball.
enough touches here. So again, it's this matchup on, when is it? It is December 7th. They can already be in first place by that time. We don't know what the Steelers are going to look like now. So honestly, it's just a two-team race. And then whoever wins that game on December 7th is probably end up winning the division.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin getting fired after the end of this season, man. Or maybe he'll just retire. He doesn't have to.
See, that's the thing, though. Mike Tomlin still finds a way to be in the playoffs. It's very disturbing and upsetting because it's like, dude, your team sucks, but how do you manage to sneak into the playoffs most of the time here?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yep. Well, at least the Ravens are in a better position than any of the rest of the teams in their division. Cincinnati, obviously, without Joe Burrow. Cleveland, a complete dumpster fire. And Pittsburgh, now with no Aaron Rodgers. Baltimore is seemingly peaking at I don't know, we call it peaking, but they're winning at the right time. So, kudos to them. We'll take a look around the league. We'll go over to a local team, which would be the 49ers, who played today. And really, it was just the story of the return of the Mac. Or no,
return of Purdy.
The leaving of the Mac. Their return. The Mac's gone. Mac's gone. Purdy's in. And be quite honest with you, I mean, they were playing a lesser team. Let's be honest. The Arizona is probably better than most 3-7 teams, but they're not as good as the rest of their division. So the 49ers got the job. They got the job done. I thought Brock Purdy looked good, man. I thought he kind of picked up where he left off. I mean, they were playing a team that wasn't very good, so it's really tough to judge. But he went in. He was fairly efficient. Did a great job spreading the ball around. That pass to Kittle was right on the money for a touchdown in the right corner of the right by the pylon. I thought that was a
dime.
Flying here. Yeah, I thought that was a really good play, a really good throw. So I think Niner fans should feel good that they see Purcell and Kittle and McCaffrey and Purdy out there because they spent most of this season.
Jesus Christ, man! Detroit just went over on another fourth down play.
Are you serious?
I kid you not right now. 4th and 3 and they...
Why are they doing this to themselves?
It's not... I mean, look, I get it. It's not like Philly's moving the ball right now, but good Lord,
yeah,
man.
but a lot of these plays are in field goal because they've done it twice on goal.
This one's a little further out.
It's a little further, okay. But they've left, I would say, at least 6 to 9 points on the board.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
And they're only down by what?
A touchdown. Yep.
Yeah.
But getting back to it though, you hit on it. The Niners offense was in full strength today. And you kind of saw it. Hey, can we maybe CMC starting to look like an MVP? At least to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
He has to be because he has carried the load for this team.
He has, yes. I can't deny that.
Again, 3 touchdowns today, 2 running, another one passing here. The man is doing it all right now, and knock on wood, he's healthy. Like that was kind of the niche with him here coming off the injury, but he looks healthy right now, and I think this was the perfect game for Brock Purdy to get kind of into getting back into football here in a game like that. So that was a really good kind of walkthrough here for that.
Yeah.
But let's talk about one thing that was just I thought Too Short blew the whistle too much. The Arizona Cardinals they couldn't lay off the whistles here. My God, 16 penalties today.
Hey man,
like 2 million yards.
They was gonna get theirs. Some
some of it was even like just self-inflicted, and I'm like, oh my god, they had every touchdown that they were about to score had to get negated because of a penalty.
Yeah, they definitely crapped the pants in the red zone multiple times in this game. So the game could have been a lot closer, but unfortunately, I guess that's why they are where they are. So the Cardinals were not able to pull this out, and this game was over.
Hey, but Brissett looks really good.
Yeah, no, I think Jacoby Brissett did look good. I thought he played.
I think he threw 51 times.
Yeah, he's 57 times, 47 for 57, 452 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. So he was slaying that thing, as they would say. But yeah, man, and McBride, tight end, 115, and Wilson.
Yeah, can we talk about my guy Michael Wilson?
185 yards receiving. Sheesh.
From Stanford, I think he had almost 20 receptions today.
15 for 185.
Oh my God! And they just couldn't get him into the end zone. But if you're an Arizona Cardinal fan, this is what you were expecting from Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah.
And you just haven't gotten to it yet. And so you get Michael Wilson, now becomes wide receiver 1. Looked really, really good out there.
Yeah.
And so that's got to be confidence as an Arizona fan that you've got 2 really good wide receivers. But Marvin Harrison better start stepping it up. Because if Michael Wilson gets these kind of looks more and more and he gets better, look out. Because, dude, some of the catches he made today were impressive. The deep ball where he took it from Stroud, on that one, he looked really good. And I'm only giving praise because that guy went to Stanford. So did Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, but you got to give him some love. He did lead
really
in receiving.
earned
185 yards receiving is not, a walk. I mean, that you got to earn that.
It's not a walk in the park, bro.
No, absolutely. So yeah, no, I think maybe the Cardinals have something to look forward to. I don't know if Brissett stays on this team after this season. It sounds like Kyler Murray's kind of a dead end at this point. There's been talks of him getting traded, so I don't know.
Yo, speaking of that, we was watching the game with my family, and my dad goes, "That guy." He looked at Kyler Murray, and goes, "That guy would make a good Oompa Loompa." I started dying.
Man.
Yo, his head looks hella big on TV when he ain't got the shoulder pads on or nothing. That boy's head looks ginormous.
Can we say that ever since he put that halter top on, has been downhill from there?
Oh, 100%. 100%. But man, they got something good in Arizona. I really think they really have something good in Arizona. Yeah. The defense wasn't that bad. They could have had better games, but their offense, if they find it right, and Marvin Harrison can get going, that's a pretty good offense. James Conner's a really good running back. Trey McBride too, really good tight end.
Yeah, good tight end, definitely.
So they're building the pieces. Maybe just a little strength on defense, but yeah, like some of the penalties. Calais Campbell running into the center on a field goal kick or a PAT. It's like, dude, they ruined every single opportunity that they had.
Well, once they get off this bad news Bears tour, hopefully they can be a better team. But
I kind of like it, to be honest with you.
For right now, they're going to be the team that's just good enough to lose. So that's kind of what we're seeing from Arizona thus far, man. But anyway, let's talk about that division, though, because there's some other teams that played today. A very important game between the Rams and the Seattle went down as well. Arizona, of course, at this point is not a factor in the NFC West.
They're not.
Right. The 49ers are third. And they're 7-4, Seattle 7-3, and the Rams are 8-2. So the Niners really gotta keep the gas on the pedal to the metal, because they cannot afford to lose one game at this point, because these teams are literally one game behind one another in the standings, and one loss, 2 losses in a row might be the end, or losing directly to Seattle or the Rams is going to be a huge blow to the gut. The only thing the Niners do have going for them is they have beat every single team in the NFC West.
They lost to the Rams.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay. Well, they had at one point. Sorry, I thought they had the best division record though of these teams.
They have the best division record.
They're like 4-1 or something.
Yes, the only loss is to the is to the Rams there, but they split the season series with the Rams. That's over with already. But they still have one more with Seattle at the end of the year,
Oh
and
yeah,
then they still got one more against Arizona. So it's not like that matters. Um,
not really.
but let's talk about that change in the NFC West though here,
Yeah,
because the Rams and Seahawks played each other, and I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty. It was kind of entertaining, then it was kind of boring, and then was a little more entertaining towards the end. There was a lot of up and downs with it there.
I thought Seattle really kicked themselves in the butt. They had those interceptions. How many of like 4 interceptions by Sam Darnold? They were not good. A few of them led to points for the Rams. And I thought the Seahawks did not play their best game. It was still a close game, though. It was 19-21. The Rams come out with the victory. But overall, man, I thought the Seahawks could have played better. Sam Darnold for being on prime time. This was not his best moment at all.
From
I
the
mean, he
start.
started the game with the interception. It was ridiculous. But that being said, the Seattle Seahawks defense is pretty darn good. Both these teams' defenses are pretty good. And I really saw some great things from Smith Najiba. I thought he played really well in this game. In Jigba, excuse me.
That one-handed catch he had in the game.
Yes, that was crazy. That was crazy. And he was going up against some pretty good defensive corners on the other side. So kudos to him for getting that, having a good game. But really, the quarterback play is where I think the Rams win this game. Simply because their quarterback, Sam Darnold, turned it over 4 times. And although Stafford did not have a great game, he only threw for 130 yards. He did not turn the ball.
The running game was kind of on point for the Rams today. But Seattle also had some really good some running plays as well. But the matter of the fact is look, the Rams are legit. Matthew Stafford is still putting himself into that MVP conversation in a game like this as well. You took advantage of every single turnover that Seattle gave you here, and that's what you want to win a game like this here. It was a close game, for the most part there. But I think this is Seattle's division or not Seattle, the Rams.
Yeah.
This is the Rams division to lose here, and when you think the Rams aren't going to be good, they are good.
Yeah. So let's make sure the Rams don't go to the Super Bowl. Otherwise, B is going to throw up in his mouth.
Why would I throw up? Oh, that's right. That's right, because LA would be coming to San Francisco. Or, I mean, Santa Clara, but still. Yeah, man, screw that. Why you gotta do that to me?
Worked
up for no reason.
I know what buttons to push. But yeah, man, I think you're right. The Rams definitely have are little ahead. They've got only a 1-game lead, really, so they don't have that much to celebrate. But if they can maintain, then yeah, they've got this division in hand, but that's not going to be easy. Let's see. I'm not sure who do they have coming up over the next couple of weeks. They've got they've got the Buccaneers next, the Panthers, and then the Cardinals. So they're not playing the greatest teams.
Hold on, don't sleep on the Panthers, bro. Don't sleep on them.
Yeah. They with what's his name? Dowdle has just, I don't know where he came from, but has been incredible for the Panthers. So Rico Dowdle, I think I'm getting his name right.
Yeah,
has been incredible for the Panthers. So you could be right. They could be, especially because it's in Carolina. It's in North Carolina. So
Bryce Young looked pretty good today too.
Yep. But so we'll see if the Rams can hold serve. The Buccaneers have been really on a downslide, so it'll be interesting to see if they come out with some vigor in the next game.
Yeah.
Oh man. So the other games, I'm trying to see. I know we had a couple of not barn burners, but close games. Houston takes out Tennessee on a last second field goal.
Man.
That was a terrible game. Nobody watched that. Denver found a way, even though their offense was pretty stagnant throughout most of the game. Same for the Kansas City, honestly. Denver found a way to get the ball in their best players' hands at the end, and they were able to get into field goal range and make it happen.
Where's Bruce at? You better hurry up and get onto this show real quick. He's not in the chat, but he better get on this real quickly here. Because all that smack he was talking about my team being 1-5. Guess what? You're 5-5 with us as well. Eat on that, all right?
More importantly, though, and we should point this out, that the last playoff team in the wild card is the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are currently 6-4. So the Kansas City Chiefs got some work to do because they are one full game behind them in the loss column and in the win column. So they're on the outside looking in. They got to find a way to get back in this thing. Otherwise, I don't know, man. Denver is not losing. Now, the Chargers, on the other hand, they might decide to give it back.
Jesus.
They might decide, never mind, we do not want to play in the playoffs. We're okay with just going home. Because they came out and they completely just shat themselves. It was 35-6. Jacksonville Jaguars just throttle the Chargers. I don't even know. I didn't watch this game. Was this the early game?
Yeah, this was the 10 o'clock game.
Oh,
they played like it was 7 o'clock over here.
Yeah, for real. This was, I mean, I gotta look at the stats here. This is a team that came off a pretty big win yesterday, or last week, excuse me.
Yeah.
And they come into this game and, dude, let me read you these stats.
Lay them on me.
Herbert, 10 for 18, 81 yards.
Oh, he was on fire today.
1 interception, 2 sacks. Quarterback rating of 44. This guy, every year, people are trying to hand a trophy. Let's call it what it is, people. Every year, and when the NFL season starts, everybody's trying to hand Justin Herbert a trophy. Trying to talk about how great he is, how good of a quarterback he is. He's young, and this is the most Jekyll and Hyde ass quarterback I have ever seen, man. And that's not just this year. Last couple years has been injury, but this team is all over the place, man. One week they look like they're one of the better defensive teams in the league, can do no wrong, can make big plays on the ground, in the air, and then they come in this, and they do this. They just completely forgot how to play the game of football. This is really embarrassing.
That was terrible today. Well, I mean, I didn't watch it. I had better things to do here.
It's garbage.
But man, 6 points on the East Coast at 10 a.m. Yeah, that looked like a West Coast team traveling all the way to the East Coast there.
Agreed.
That's for damn sure. Holy shnikes,
it must have been cold.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence didn't do anything exciting here. 14 for 22, 153 yards and 1 tutty. Your boy Myers, left the Raiders to come to Jacksonville. 5 receptions, 64 yards. So, I mean, it's not like he, was a world beater there, but still.
He caught the ball.
He caught the damn ball.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that was just... The Chargers are just that... We've been waiting for this, right? Like, you called it. We've been waiting for it. And now you are 7-4, 3-2. You've lost 2 games in the division lead with the Broncos, who don't look like they're slowing down at any point, man. I think it's just not. You still have an outside chance, but still, though, man, like that was pathetic today, man.
There's no room for error, and you've got Kansas City.
Not with that roster either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got Kansas City right behind you, and look, we talked about it, right? I mean, in the AFC, you're going to have these divisions like the AFC West, where you're going to have multiple winning record teams, so the chances of getting into the wild card slot is slim. If you drop below Kansas City, you're not making the playoffs. That's what it comes down to, even if you have a winning record, because of the comp that's there. So they got to figure something out, man. Harbaugh better go to the
get some bigger khaki jeans on.
Go to the optometrist, get some bigger glasses, something, because this team they're not getting it done, at least not this week. Not this week at all.
Guess who just joined us?
Who's that?
Hey, Bruce. What's your team's record here?
How about the Chiefs?
We're 5-5 right now. The Ravens have clawed their way back here, but how y'all looking right now?
Yeah.
I was ready to talk ish about the Ravens and Shador. Let me.
Well,
let's talk about weak ass Shador Sanders.
Okay, first off, I wanna before he goes off on this terrible rant, let's just keep in mind that Shedeur Sanders is not a starting quarterback in the league. This is his first start in the NFL. He played for a half, okay, and played against one of the better defenses in the league before this guy just completely obliterates a kid that barely got one start. Go ahead, B. Have fun with it. Whatever.
Okay, so we're just gonna sit there and not act like we were crowning this guy to be the starter for the Browns for the start.
He could still be.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it was viewed, right?
Yeah.
We all viewed him as him being a top pick in the draft. That didn't work. All right, and then he goes out there, and I swear to God, there was just one thing that they needed to do. All the Ravens did was just blitz against Shedeur Sanders. The minute he entered the game, all they did was blitz. He could not read a blitz if it was on a playbook right in front of him. He was getting hit. He was throwing off his back foot. He had a wide receiver open in the end zone to tie the game.
Yeah,
overthrew his ass. You know what I'm saying? He is not an NFL quarterback, at least as a starter. He is a third-string quarterback, and he threw like one today. Does he get better over time? Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. I hope he doesn't there, because he was never a good college quarterback. He was a half-decent player at Colorado State. They just made him into the Hall of Fame. They put him in the Ring of Honor for being at the school for 1 year. 1 year. And he goes and gets his name on there. You know what I'm saying? And then he enters the draft. He thinks he's a top 30 pick, and he's not. He's a mid-level fifth-round pick is where he should be here. He's not ready yet. And he got thrown in there, and you can see it there. And what's going to happen now, right? All the talking here, because of everything that comes along with being Shedeur Sanders and all that media hype that he pushes out as well, this is what you're going to get. And I can't wait to be the first one in line to do this every single week as long as he's starting quarterback of the NFL.
Why are you so mad at Shedeur Sanders?
Because we glorify him as a really good quarterback.
Nobody glorified him. They just said he was better than he got picked at. It ain't that.
No, he was not.
Nobody was like, Shedeur Sanders is going to going to the Super Bowl. No. He plays for the Browns, man.
No, we put him on this pedestal as being a really good quarterback for whatever reason here. People did that. I'm like, this guy's not a good quarterback. He's not. He moved to the Big 12 and got absolutely handled.
We will see. He may get an opportunity to start next week, and we'll see what he looks like going forward. I mean, this is what was going to happen anyway, right? The Browns were going to crap this thing up, go through all of their 15 quarterbacks so that they could figure out what to do next.
15 quarterbacks. I
mean, they started the season with 5, okay? They started the season with 5 quarterbacks.
Now they're down to 2.
It's like Flacco, Pickett, what's the name? Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. That's 4. I said 5, but whatever. They started with a lot of them. All right.
Bruce, I already said you missed it. I already got on Lamar Jackson about today's game. That was pretty pathetic for a team that he should absolutely be blowing out. He missed every wide receiver you could possibly think of. But if you're trying to put that kind of comparison, it doesn't work like that yet. It does not work like that. But yes, I got on Lamar Jackson the same way I'm getting on Shedeur Sanders.
I look, Bruce, I tried to tell him, I said, hey man, did you at least sweat a little bit when you saw Shedeur Sanders looking like he was about to go down and win the game? Because that would have been horrible.
Because don't trust me, that would have been worse for me because I would have heard it from you.
Because you texted me before the game was over to tell me how garbage he was. And then they start driving the ball. I'm like, B, just wait till the game is over before we start talking trash.
And then he overthrew the
receiver. He missed the play.
That's all I needed.
And then B was like, okay, my confidence is back. He sucks. That's funny,
like,
man.
All right, I'll wait for one throw. He threw that one ball, and I was like, all right.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just having fun with it, Bruce. Come on, man. You know I'm gonna have fun with it. I want him to prove me wrong. Like at the end of the day, I want him to prove me wrong. But if he doesn't, I'm gonna have fun with it.
I'm trying to look at some of these other games. Most of them were absolute garbage, to be honest with you.
Jamar Chase going hot Tua on Ramsey today.
Yeah, in a game where the Bengals scored 12 points.
That boy's just frustrated right now.
Yeah,
man.
I mean Steelers 34 to 12. Could you imagine? They've been waiting on Joe Burrow to come back for 2 years now. Gets injured every single year. Could you see a situation where a guy like Chase says, "Hey man, I don't want to keep doing this. I want to play. I want to play somewhere else."
He literally just showed it today by spitting on someone. No, don't get me wrong, Jalen Ramsey be getting underneath people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to be that frustrated in a game to want to spit on somebody. Like that's some diabolical shit right there.
Man, ultimately the Bengals are at a crossroads where the season is going to start not mattering anymore. That's kind of where they are right now.
The season stopped mattering when Joe Burrow went down.
Yeah,
like,
well, pretty much.
He got hurt,
pretty much. But they got that little bit of life from Flacco, but now that's done, and they look like they're going to be a trash team. And I don't know, man. They got to get Macaulay Culkin healthy, man. They got to get Joe Burrow back, man.
He dressed up as Eminem this year before to training camp. Not Macaulay Culkin.
I was like, no. Let's see who else we got. Green Bay, Giants. It's not a game. Chicago and Minnesota was, Chicago made great play in the fourth quarter. Get back in the game. Get down the field with I think it was less than a minute, and kick the field goal to win this one. But most of the game was not the greatest, but the ending was pretty darn good. So kudos to the Bears.
They're number one in the North right now.
Bears are the number one seed.
My sleeper team. Wow. That's my sleeper team.
Wow, and it looks like they're going to stay there because Detroit cannot find a way to kick a field goal to save their life, which we will talk about in a second here. But Chicago, out of nowhere, with the likes of Green Bay and Detroit, who seem like the inevitable favorites. Green Bay ducks off a few games. Detroit ducks off a couple. And Chicago just keeps putting along. And there they are, sitting right at the top at 7-3. So good for them, man. Let's see if they can hold on to it.
Bruce, I agree with you 100%. I think Jordan Love is overrated. I think he's a good quarterback, but again, there's that really good quarterback that they're putting him on because he has one good game, and they're then the comparisons start, and then it's an average game from him. Yeah. Bruce said Chicago's overrated. Jameis Winston got in the game today. I was happy to see that. I was hoping to see him eat some W's on the field, but
no W's today.
He took a crab leg with him.
My man got a check. That's really what it came down to. It was still a competitive game, I thought, but it's kind of high hopes to expect Jameis Winston to just come in and beat the Green Bay Packers. He was not able to do that today. But let's talk about it because we're talking about Detroit. The game's still going. The score is 6-16 at this point. This has been a ho-hum, low-scoring defensive fight between the Lions and the Eagles. And we got to talk about this. What the hell is wrong with the Lions coach to where they have had a few 4th and goal situations in a game like this where it's been a defensive struggle and you need points? They have gone for it almost every time and have failed miserably. Can we finally stop playing this game like, oh yeah, that's just the grit, he believes in his team and The job of a coach is to make the right decision to win the game. Am I missing something here? Not getting these field goals in a game where the other team only has 16 points, your defense has been holding up the entire game, in my opinion, is a bad choice. Saquon Barkley's not killing you right now. He's only got 50 yards. Hurts isn't doing anything special. Your defense is holding up. You have to score points. Push?
They did stop the tush push.
Detroit stopped it?
Yeah.
That's how great their defense is, which even makes me even more furious because, again, they left so many points on the board by going for it on 4th and goal instead of kicking a field goal.
Look, the Lions are 0 for 5 on 4th downs. Like, once you go 0 for 3, you should probably just say, hey, let me just hold off on one of them for now and let's get some points on the board. Get back into this game. They literally have not found a way to get back into this game here. Dan Campbell is a ride or die coach, right? Like, Philly offsides. Wow, they're calling false starts on the tush push now. Look at this.
They're revolting. Revolting against the tush push. Even the refs don't want to watch it, don't want to see it anymore.
We don't want to ref this no more. We're done.
Yeah, we're just going to call offsides.
Every
False start. The center moved before he hiked the ball. It's over. But yeah, man,
Dan Campbell has to just say, "Hey, I need points right now.
Yes.
We need to get a little confidence into the offense here."
Absolutely.
The more you start losing these fourth down conversions, it's almost like, why are we still doing this? Like, at least it could be 16-9 right now. So you put yourself in a position to tie the game because, oh, look, that's what's happening. You're getting the ball back with 6 minutes left. So you have a chance, but you're down 2 scores right now. Like, it's ridiculous.
One of those field goals gives you the opportunity to win this game.
Yeah.
And you didn't do that. And that's what I'm saying. It's just it's demoralizing first because your offense keeps banging their head against a brick wall on fourth down and it gets nothing out of it. At least if you put points on the board, you give your, like you said, you give your offense some confidence. You at least have something to show for all the hard work and the drive, and you give your defense a pickup because it's like, hey, if you got us, we're going to get another score. And if we get another score, even if they kick the 3 field goals, that's still 9 points. Can somebody call Dan Campbell and tell him that field goals still count? Field goals still count. Like, no, it's not just touchdowns, man. Like, you have an opportunity to beat one of the best teams in the league that just won a Super Bowl last year. You're in a division where you're behind the Chicago Bears, and a win today puts you right front and center at the top of the heap. And here you are passing on points so that you could prove a point? What's the point? Yeah, right. Exactly. What's the point? No points? I sound stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of all this? Oh, we're rugged. We're hard-nosed. I'm going to take it. No. Kick the damn field goal. You mentioned something, B. You said do or die, right? Well, do or die should be win or lose, okay? Not every fourth. Win the game. We don't need to win every fourth down. Win the game.
You know what? Win the field position.
Yeah.
A punt doesn't hurt either sometimes.
Right. It's like your defense playing pretty well.
I don't think the Eagles have even taken a snap in their own 20 yet. Outside of a kick, outside of the 2 field goals or the touchdown. That's literally all the Lions have is that touchdown. And James Williams turns it into a 48-yard field goal with his unsportsmanlike, and the guy shanks it. So they had every opportunity to get back into this game. Like, if you add the 9 points to it, we're right back in this. But no, we let our ego go, I got to do this.
All right. 9 points is a 1-point game right now.
He's got glasses on. He can't see that? Like, that's embarrassing.
Tell him to get those Harbaugh glasses, the one that make his eyeballs look like they're the same, the full size of the lens.
I guess they didn't work for Harbaugh either because he only put up 6 points today.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's all, bunch of losers. Yeah, so anyway, the Detroit's got to get that going, man. They got to figure something out offensively. They've been playing well enough to be in this game, and all they've done is try to pretend like if they just keep going on fourth down, they're going to win. Now they're 2 scores down, so even if they go on a fourth down, they probably won't win, okay? Because they have to get a touchdown, and they got to score quickly so that they get the opportunity to get the ball back to try to win this game, which, hey, we'll see if they can do it. But if they go on another damn fourth down and they lose on a fourth down, I'm gonna stop watching them. I mean, like, the Lions are playing, I don't even want to see it. I'm done.
I gotta watch this. I got a monitor on my fantasy team, which is
okay. Well, you watch them then.
Yeah. I will watch them here. Right. Did anyone watch the morning game today? No. Good. Neither did I.
Who was playing?
I don't. Nobody cares.
Washington and Miami.
Yeah, ain't nobody care about that.
Wow, that is a dumpster fire if there ever were one.
Here's the NFL trying to get into international waters, and you send that out there.
What country were they in today?
Madrid.
Oh, Madrid. All right. It's just, who wants to watch these games at 7 a.m. only to see a crowd full of people with jerseys with tags still on them? Like, what is the point of that?
I don't know.
It's like man. Just apparel. They're just selling apparel.
Bruce says, I'm done with football. Let's get into basketball. Let's talk about basketball because there's a lot to talk about here.
Well, let's. Where do you want to start?
You want to look? Your team is doing just fine.
My team is great. Ha! I'm doing great. You know what makes me feel even better is that the Clippers are trash. They're garbage, and that also is making me very happy. The fact that the Clippers are garbage.
Let's see. You guys are sitting at 10-4 right now. Good job. And you get LeBron back on Tuesday,
Yeah,
supposedly.
so rumor has it, and it most likely will happen because LeBron finished 5-on-5 practices on 2 different occasions. He will practice with the team on Monday. I'm assuming he's gonna play on Tuesday. They're playing some whole home team. We're playing somebody garbage. Hold on, let me look it up. It's somebody not good. Who we got? We got the. Oh no, not Monday. What am I doing? Tuesday.
No,
Well,
Bruce, I
we
know
got the
I know
Jazz.
Spain is the country, but they played the game in Madrid today.
What happened?
I know that. It was in Madrid. Bruce not gonna say anything bad about the Lakers, just gonna sit there and wait.
That's
Bruce,
not.
man, you gotta keep that energy, man. You don't keep it, just keep it. I talk bad crap about the Dodgers all the time. And they over here winning buying World Series. I don't care. I still keep it.
So the Lakers are 10-4. They are sitting at where are they at? Are we in third or fourth in the
They're in
West?
third right now.
We're in third in the West behind the Oklahoma City Thunder, who is just an absolute.
Jesus,
Oh my god,
Jesus Christ, man.
that team is so good. It just makes me mad.
Both of our teams
They
got
went through both
absolutely
our
upset.
teams like water. They showed up, beat the Warriors' ass. Then they showed up to the Lakers. It was like, you're next. The Laker game was over after the second quarter, man. It was like, what am I even watching? But it was bad. But in the scheme of things, the Lakers go on a road trip and they get the most out of it. They come out of it with a winning record. They're 10-4. They get LeBron back, and now we're gonna see how this team is really going to get a chance to gel together. But I've been enjoying it, man. I think they've been playing pretty well. They had some kind of not rough
Bruce,
games. But
I'm sorry, man, but the Thunder are gonna give the Warriors a run for their money for 73 wins. Like they are going to give an absolute run to that record there.
dude,
You make it.
Jalen Williams ain't even playing.
That's the crazy part. They're
He's not
doing
even
this without
playing.
him. That's their second best player. Holy crap! Detroit's punting.
Oh, so they wait till the end of the game when they don't have a snowball's chance in hell to win to punt. Now, you know what? I take it back. I think they're. I don't like that. I don't like that. You got all the balls in the world until it's time to actually win the game.
Nope. Look, Bruce, I want that record to be safe. Like that's hollow ground for us as Warrior fans, even though we didn't win the championship that year. But this team is damn scary right now.
They're good, man.
Like,
I mean, and Bruce, we're not just putting that on. We are not Oklahoma City Thunder fans. You know that.
no, I don't like them.
But we do watch basketball, and whenever you see a team play like this, you can't just pretend like they're not good. They are very good. They've got guys coming off the bench no one has ever heard of who are top picks because they have so many draft picks.
Oh,
They don't even know what to do with them.
can we talk about that real quickly here? Because OKC owns the LA Clippers pick.
Yes.
And so if the and it's unprotected, so it doesn't matter where the Clippers finish in the season. If they tank this season, they lose their draft pick to Oklahoma. You realize OKC can have a top 10 pick this year for a team that's coming off of a championship. Like, think about that. They don't need it. And you know what? They can use that as collateral because then they can trade it to somebody to get another star player to their team. Like, this is not what the NBA needs.
Yeah,
right
man,
now.
I'm telling you, it's like Oklahoma's going to be on fire for like five good years, man. So it's going to be interesting. We can't deny how good this team is. This team is young, okay? That's the difference. You're looking at a young team that just won a championship. None of these guys are in their 30s or 40s. They're all locked in. The Thunder actually said, you know what? We're a small market team. But guess what? We're actually going to open up the checkbook and pay people. That's the one thing that most small market teams never do. Look what happened with the Pacers whenever they got rid of Miles Turner, right? He was supposed to stay there, great player. And they were like, yeah, sorry, we're not going to pay you this year. And he bounced. But the Thunder said, nope, not us. We're going to pay everybody. And so they've got all their players locked in, man. It's a scary team, dude. It's a scary team.
Yeah. And when Jalen Williams comes back, it gets worse after.
Oh, man. Bruce, like, you're saying that they don't... He said OKC does not scare me one bit. When you say me, do you mean like you playing against them or you mean like the Warriors playing against them?
I think he's referring to the Warriors in
Okay.
regards to that. But look, look,
Because
man. When I see OKC playing, I do see the 2015, 2016 Warriors in that shadow there. Young team. All right, they're finding their stride right now. They're playing just absolute. They're balling out, right? SGA is making another case to be back-to-back MVPs, for this already, and it's true. His stats are backing it up there. They've only lost. What's crazy is Denver's only lost 2 games, and we're not even talking about them.
yeah,
Like nobody cares.
yeah. Yeah, and Denver is a great team. Obviously, they got Jokic, but it's just OKC just coming off a championship. They just got done playing a long season, so for them to come in and just be like, nope, we're gonna put the pedal to the metal. We're gonna go get it again. Even if you don't think they're gonna do it, they're at least coming off like a team they're trying to go back to back. Not to say the other teams don't, but they are making the full force effort. Generally, there's a drop off. There's no drop off for this team.
No,
They're just coming in. They're not doing we got this. Lost a couple of games, no big deal. They're coming in like, oh yeah, guys, let's just win every single game. Does anybody remember the first few games of the season for OKC? They went into overtime like twice.
Double overtime twice.
Like. Who else is doing that? Nobody's doing that. After winning a championship, most teams are like, I'm going for the win right now, and if we don't get it, we don't get it. So yeah, man.
All right, let's get into my team because man, it's been an emotional roller coaster here with this team right now. I mean, I'm gonna talk about the leaders coming out and just calling individual players out. Now they ain't say no names. But you had Draymond, you had Jimmy Butler saying your personal goals really, if they're not there right now, you need to push them to the side. And so, who are they talking about?
Jonathan Kuminga would be my guess.
That's who I'm thinking here. All right, because all of a sudden Jonathan Kuminga ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He's back in the doghouse.
Here we go again.
Here we go.
Dude, not even suited up here. This came off the heels of getting blasted by the OKC Thunder. The Warriors then move into San Antonio. And Chef Curry.
He got it done. That was a good game, though. It was a close game. It was a good game, but when you got number 30 on your team, you got an opportunity to win the game. That's really what
he reminded Wemby what the Olympics looked like because he was busting threes in Wemby's face here. Now, what I was impressed with through those 2 games, though, is Wemby showed a side we ain't never seen, and thanks to Draymond, he pulled it right out of him. And he got mad at him.
He got it all in his face.
And then Draymond tried to size him up, and he just looked right down on him and kind of laughed at him like on that. And got dunked on him.
Ha, little man, and tapped him on his head.
But I do give Draymond credit for playing great defense on Wembanyama. He did not make it easy for him for being undersized in that matchup there, so that was really good to see. Moses Moody, man, just coming on strong right now. Well, number 30 was 37 tonight. Yeah, well, yeah. But, I mean, Curry did this in the beginning of the year, right? He had a hot streak to start the year and kind of cooled down a little bit and then kind of picked it up late in the season there. So we'll see kind of where this transitions. But Moses Moody's played well over the last 4 games, and I think it's going to be hard to keep him out of the starting lineup. He closed the game the other night against the Spurs. We weren't going to see that.
The question with this team, with the rookies, is always the same. We know y'all's coach. We know Steve Kerr does not develop anything. Steve Kerr couldn't develop a rock. That's not his thing. He comes from
already developed.
He comes from the school of Phil Jackson, which is I only work with experienced players. And so Jonathan Kuminga will get some time. He'll fall out of grace. Moses Moody will get some time, and then he'll fall out of grace. Podziemski gets some time, then he falls out of grace. The new kid, the guy, what's the new guy y'all got on here now?
Will Richards.
Will Richards.
What a great guy.
Will get some time, but just like Kerr always does, he'll fall out of grace. Kerr does this every single year. He takes rookies. They have a couple of good games or good moments. He gives them the starting limelight, but he's not willing to suffer with them through the bumps in the road because he doesn't want to have to develop them. He wants them to plug and play. And that's been the issue, is that he's not going to let Moses Moody start this entire season. It's not going to happen Because Moses Moody is not capable at this point in his career of being a NBA starter. He's not there yet.
I honestly think he needs to. I don't like Porzingis.
Pajimski? Y'all got Porzingis? You didn't tell me?
Nah, my bad. I don't like Pajemski starting, man. We're too small of a lineup during that time. Moses Moody actually has some pretty solid perimeter defense there. It can get better there with more playing, but I don't know why we're rolling Pajemski out there with Steph Curry. That's like having Monte Ellis and Steph Curry on the court at the same time. That's all I'm saying. Is I would like to see Moses Moody into that 2 spot to develop more into that role there, because that 3-point shot is getting better and better. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is.
You know me, I'm the biggest Moody fan in the Bay Area.
It is. But, it's just like, I don't know.
Hey,
but Buddy Hield will be in the lineup in 3 weeks.
No, Buddy Hield's
Hield will be in y'all lineup every other month. Don't lie.
I mean, you're not.
Come on now. He be in the starting lineup at least once a month. Anyway, but like I said, until Kirk can really buckle down and say, I'm going to stick with these guys and this is what we want to do, it's not going to change, because he's depending on his OGs to help run the show. And those guys you're just not going to develop guys so that they become long-term guys who stick with the team. That's just how it's been the past few years.
God, man, I can't wait for this road trip to end. 2 more games. I told you, man, the Warriors have already played 5 back-to-backs. No one in the league has played more than 2.
No, the Lakers played 3.
Warriors have 5 back-to-backs already.
We had a back-to-back earlier in the week, and then we just had one, today and yesterday.
Again, but you guys don't have
yesterday and the day before.
You guys don't have as many as the Warriors do right now. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here.
I don't believe you. Let's see, Bruce.
Don't believe me? I'm looking at the schedule right now.
I haven't looked at the Lakers schedule yet.
The Warriors have spent more time on the road than they have at home. Warriors have played 1 home game and they go, all right, back on the road you go.
Oh, man.
Frick, man. That's all right. Hey, your boy got fired. Nico Harris?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Nico Harris. I want to give him a big thank you from the Laker Nation. We appreciate all that Nico Harris has done for the Laker organization. It's unfortunate that you were fired, but if you ever want to come to a game, you can always come by Crypto Arena and sit right in the front row. The Laker fans will love you. We will cheer for you right there in the front row. Now, Luka might throw the ball at your head, but we will cheer for you.
Yeah, we'll cheer for that too.
Yeah, might as well.
So let's start with some rumors swirling around Dallas here. One being Klay Thompson. He's not looked well for the last few games, and they now have him coming off the bench here. Lord and behold, shocking development there. Had a pretty good game. I think it was the other night. He kind of looked like vintage Klay there, but
yeah, it's over.
There was an interesting podcast here with Jason Williams, Patrick Beverly, who we're going to talk about in a minute here. Talking about how since Megan Stallion entered his life, his play has gone down.
That's not true.
No, it's not.
He was the only reason he's with Dallas is because his play went down. Did anybody watch the last season he played with the Warriors?
And then the worst part is Dallas promised him that he was going to play with Luka, and now none of that's happening.
Oh, man. He could have just been a backup with the... he could have been y'all's Buddy Hield.
But look, they brought up the power of P, and I'm not going to go into the full word because we all know what that is. But to call him out like that on the radio,
we're not going to do that.
This has nothing to do.
We're not going to do that. Have you heard all the stories that J.R. Smith done put on the internet?
I know, man.
These guys, basketball players, get more women than any other professional athletes. So you're not going to sit up here and try to tell me that Klay Thompson, because he's dating one girl, okay?
Yeah.
Is all of a sudden out of the game. He out of whack. When most of these dudes is running through him like water, and they ain't the same woman either.
Yep.
Let's stop playing. Come on now.
Yep.
That
was ridiculous. And to call it out like that too. And so it's funny that happens because then Patrick Beverly gets arrested this week for felony charges.
Wait, what did he do?
He assaulted a woman, I think.
Oh, Lord. See, it's because Patrick ugly, man. That's why he's mad. He's mad because he's ugly. Hey, that's what it is.
Bro, he mad because he's been getting his ass busted in the league ever since he joined the league. So yeah, I would be
He
upset
mad
too.
that Clay got the girl and all this, and and he mad that and his women he beating over the head. He can't even say nice things to him. He just hitting them. Pat went into full defense mode against women in his house. What is happening?
I mean, I get it. I get it. Oh yeah, that WAP video. Oh, watch her new video. That's something.
All I'm saying is good for Clay. He's towards the end of what we think is going to be, his career at this point. He's not the same player that he was. Enjoy your life, man. And that's what he's been doing this whole time anyway. Enjoy your life. He's a champion. Let him be. He can't be the Clay he was.
Champion here, right? And so, honestly, look, he's not out there going to go win no MVP. He's not going to do that. He's got a 3-point title. He can hold that over Steph Curry's head. Not a lot of people could do that. All right. He's had one of the greatest single game point scoring out there. He's had the greatest quarter scoring there. And you got these guys who are just mid-level players. Jason Williams, Pat Beverly can't even be considered a mid-level player. And they're dogging him, man. And this is just me defending Clay. This is just stupidity coming out of these guys' mouths because they have a podcast now.
Yeah, but everybody sounds like a hater.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody sounds like a hater now. And it's look, just appreciate. Pat the man on the back. Tell him, hey, man, good for you. Because at the end of the day, who cares who Klay Thompson decides to date? If the dude suck on the court, he's bad. If he's not good, he's not good.
Just because his life is better than yours off the court, you ain't got to be mad about it. I don't care. I'm not in his position.
Let's just put it like this. Clay didn't have to slap no woman that didn't ask for it. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. All right. Patrick Beverly here. Please don't believe everything you on the road. Oh, my God. A young lady, a minor, given... Oh, wait, what happened here? I'm trying to find the issue on why he was arrested. Impending... Oh, according to jail records, the charge against Beverly is assault on a family member, household member.
Oh, family member.
Impeding breath or circulation, third-degree felony.
God damn.
Damn.
Pat, brother, you retired, man. Go chill. What's wrong? What you mad about?
No, Bruce, we happy for your life too, man. But it's these other guys who are hating on Klay Thompson.
Other basketball players.
Because now that he's dating Meg Thee Stallion, his career, his season is getting weak. No, has nothing to do with it. He's getting old in his career. He had an ACL, what an MCL,
and both knees,
and an Achilles.
Yeah, Achilles. Excuse me.
Same leg.
Yeah, in the same leg. You're right.
So dude, not a lot of guys recover from that too quickly here. So, yeah, he's just on the tail end of his career. There's nothing wrong with that. He's not at the tail end like Steph Curry and LeBron James are, who are playing at a very high level. He's just not in that category.
No,
but he's
not.
A damn good basketball player.
Yeah, he's one of the best 3-point shooters of all time.
And that will never be taken away from him. It's these guys who are just saying that kind of stuff because they don't have what they don't have what he has.
It's just like the Tracy McGrady thing with the whole, I should have been with the Lakers and all this. Why are guys saying these things? It's over. You are where you are, and that's it. Just accept it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't be jealous, though.
Yeah. And if you are, keep it to yourself.
Yeah. Aisha Curry.
Damn, okay. All right, B. Wow.
That boy. Ever since that's come out, that boy been on a roll lately.
Didn't want no kids, huh? Swish. Dare you. I dare you to leave. Swish, swish. You see how good I am, girl? Whop.
No pun intended there. No pun intended there. But yeah, man, I thought that was interesting. For that there. What else we got? I mean, other than that, I think NBA is still rolling around here. The in-season cup has been. I love it, dude. I love this little in-season tournament.
Interesting.
Well, no, because you look at the game that we got between the Spurs and the Warriors.
I hate to break. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I just had a commercial come up for the new Town Edition jersey. What you think of those, man?
Yeah,
the oak
I
color,
like him.
the oak
I like
color,
him.
the
I like
oak
him.
on white.
They're still paying homage to Oakland, and that's
I like
right that they do that.
I
there.
like that too with the town on there. I like that a lot. Even though they're in San Francisco, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll let it slide.
What do you think of AD? So AD trades are now starting to kind of rumor, right? Because now that Nico Harris is gone, you don't have Luka. This team isn't really what it was meant to be on paper. DeMarcus Cousins came out and said that Anthony Davis would fit right in with the Warriors team, and I'm not mad at that.
Look, we talked about this. Anthony Davis is a Hall of Fame player. He's one of the best power forwards that we've ever seen play basketball, and I really mean that. But his problem is he can't stay healthy. He can't stay on the floor. And that's his problem is the best ability is availability, and he ain't available. And so for that, I like the idea. He would offer you guys a lob threat that you haven't had in years. He would give you guys a defensive stalwart, and he wouldn't have to play center because he could play off. He could play in tandem with your boy. So with Draymond. So I don't mind it. It's just that I don't know if he's gonna stay healthy, man.
But that's going to be the biggest question coming from him though, right?
Yeah.
But it gives the Warriors that lob threat that they have missed.
It gives you more than a lob threat. Anthony Davis, when healthy and in shape, is the best defensive power forward in the game.
Yep. And imagine him being at the 4, right? So you put him at the 4. You put Draymond at the 5. Let Draymond play center. For some reason, he loves that. You move Jimmy Butler to the 3. You have Moody at the 2, and you got Curry at the 1.
Yeah, again, if AD's healthy, you guys would be a very tough defensive team to play against.
And that's what the Warriors pride themselves on, believe it or not, is they do love to play defense. You've got 2 guys in Draymond and Jimmy who really anchor that. You throw AD in there, and then you roll a pick and roll with one of the best point guards to do that. Oh, man, Anthony Davis is going to have gimme looks with Curry running around on the court.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I don't know where the guy's going to go, but it does sound like the Mavericks are going to have a fire sale now that
Are you ready?
gone.
Are you ready? Here's what I'm giving up as if I'm in the Warriors office right now.
Yes.
And we are looking for AD, Jonathan Kuminga.
Yep.
Trace Jackson Davis,
who does not play, cannot sniff the floor.
Does not play.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let's go.
I gotta get some picks, man.
You know what? I would throw if we give up the picks. It would be
Kuminga. Did you say Kuminga yet?
Yeah, I said Kuminga was the first name out of my mouth.
Sorry, I missed that. My bad.
That boy's name was the first one out of my mouth. So Kuminga, Trace Jackson Davis.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll give you 2 first-round draft picks and 2 second-round draft picks.
I mean, that's a lot, but at the same time, you have a limited amount of time left in Curry's career, so the urgency
But look what you're getting the opportunity to do here. You're getting the opportunity to extend this championship window here.
Yeah.
And look, AD, we don't need him to shoot threes, but the guy can shoot threes. So now we have a big who can stretch the floor even more. And you know what the Warriors love when they have a big that can stretch the floor? It means that they have back cuts here. And the Warriors are the one team who love doing back cuts.
Yeah.
So it's the right thing to do if you're sitting there as in the Warriors and you know if this fire sale is going to take place, you should be the first team calling for AD.
Honestly, if they're having a fire sale, I want PJ Washington. I want PJ Washington.
Ooh.
PJ Washington. Give me PJ Washington. If I were the Warriors, I'd be trying to get both of them, honestly. They're not going to get rid of Max Christie. He's too young. They got Cooper Flagg there. They're on the same wavelength, age, in the same age range. But guys like PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, those guys are not. Those are the guys that are going to end up getting traded. So Daniel Gafford, I even think if you guys can get AD and you guys got Daniel Gafford, I think that'd be a great pickup for you guys too. He's just a full-blown energy guy. He's going to catch lobs, rebound the ball, and dunk. Like he's
Daniel Gafford can come off the bench and help anchor that second unit in the post.
He could play with the start. Well, you guys play Draymond at center. I keep forgetting, but yeah, he could. Yeah,
because otherwise Draymond coming off the bench.
Yeah, right, right.
He gonna punch Kurt just like he punched Jordan Poole. So no, we don't need that.
We don't need that.
We don't need that, man.
It looks like Bruce disagrees with you. Doesn't think they should trade AD. Says better Warriors better not trade for AD. And it looks like Bruce likes the idea of Lively and Gafford. So two bigs.
I don't see the Mavericks getting rid of too many young players,
They'll
especially
keep
if they're
Lively.
trying to develop.
They'll keep Lively for sure. But Gafford, he might be out the win. He might be out the door. And I know the Lakers probably can't get another trade off with the Mavericks. It's not going to happen. It's just the optics are too bad. But I would love to get PJ Washington. I think he's a nice 3-and-D guy that is going to get overlooked on that team, and probably on a team that's developing and starting all over again. It doesn't make sense to have him on the roster.
I'm going to say something wild and out of pocket because you know how much I love to say that. You ready? Here it comes.
What is it?
Clay, we're sorry for everything that took place. Come home.
Oh, my God.
Finish the next 2 years with us.
All right, so the Warriors get... Here's my prediction. The Warriors can get at Daniel. I think they get Daniel Gafford, Klay Thompson, and Klay Thompson will literally be just a salary dump at that point.
I mean,
and y'all give up Kuminga.
We don't want PJ and his crazy ex.
I don't even know who is his ex.
I gotta look that up.
Who is it?
No, we don't want Klay. Look, Klay Thompson off the bench, if he can just, man up and just deal with it.
Look.
Not a bad option. Tell me you wouldn't take Klay off the bench when you have a legitimate three-point shooter.
I mean, yeah, as a Laker fan, yeah, I would take Klay off the bench because, honestly, we're dealing with Dalton Connect right now. He can't defend a picket fence. So, I mean, if I could trade him and put Klay in his place, I'd do that. I'd do that right now.
The only time Klay comes back is for a jersey retirement. He does want to retire a Warrior.
Yeah.
At the end of this all, so he will be coming back at some point.
So there you go. He wants to come back anyway.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, look, hey man, you went to Dallas. It is not working. Come home. Come home.
Yep. But we're gonna take some other stuff along with you though. The Warriors got to get some other stuff off that team.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Brittany Renner.
Oh, Brittany Renner?
Is that the girl with the big forehead?
Brittany.
Sorry, that was rude.
It's only rude if it's not true. She's an internet. Oh, there you go. That's a problem. She's an internet person. Okay, I'm just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah, don't search that, children. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate for him. You gotta maybe have better choice in women.
Klay is moody. He's gonna show four fingers when he can't defend a player. But yeah, I would enjoy that. I get a laugh out of that. We enjoy when Draymond be going off on people.
Yeah, more technicals to go around. Spread them around evenly.
Speaking of that, Draymond went off on a fan in New Orleans today, supposedly about some Angel Reese comments.
Yeah, it's interesting that somebody's making comments to Draymond about Angel Reese. I don't know if there's a connection between them in some way that I'm familiar with.
No, Draymond happily married with kids.
Yeah, but not even that. But like, are they on the same like? Are they both on Clutch Sports or what is the draw? Why would somebody go to Draymond and say something about Angel Reese? I don't get it.
Oh, the fan was chanting Angel Reese directly to Draymond, referring to him as Angel Reese.
Oh, I see. Got it.
He goes, it was a good joke at first, but you can't keep calling me a woman. I got 4 kids on the way. You can't keep calling me a woman.
Wait, did he say he got 4 kids on the way?
Well, 1 on the way, sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, damn, Draymond, that couldn't be the same wife. You got 4 on the way.
I feel bad for her.
Got quadruplets.
I know, right? He was talking at first, then you get a little closer and he didn't say much, but it's fine. We move on. I'm telling you, I'm all for the players defending themselves when it comes to that. You want to sit close and you want to talk. You're gonna catch the attention of somebody who's not gonna have it. And Draymond's the wrong guy to catch attention to.
Yeah, he's almost as bad as Russell Westbrook. Nobody gets into it with fans more than Russell Westbrook.
Shooting better off the of course, nobody's guarding Draymond when he shoots off the court. Just like every other basketball, every other basketball video that goes out there when they're in off-season form.
Yeah.
Oh, KD in the lab shooting shots, and no one's guarding him. Like
Yeah, it's just you in an empty gym.
He should be making those.
If that's the case, then
He said,
Zion Williamson's a Hall of Famer.
Bruce says, dude does not know birth control. Wow.
Isn't he married?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh, we have as many.
You know who
These
don't
guys
know
are billionaires. They don't care. They don't care.
You know who doesn't know birth control is Phillip Rivers. That man got a whole football team just about.
Phillip Rivers.
Oh, Phillip Rivers is pumping out kids, bro.
Oh man, I guess once he retired, he didn't have anything else to do, huh?
Dude, he was doing that during the season. Phillip Rivers, how many kids? I can't remember how many kids he had. Phillip Rivers has 10 children with the same wife.
Wow, well, good for him.
In 2023, they welcomed his 10th child.
Wow.
I mean,
so he's got a whole football team. Then he's one more.
He's missing one.
He needs one more.
But the man has a full basketball team.
That's crazy.
That's wild, man.
Both sides. Like he got two basketball teams. He's got a full court game right now.
Yep.
That's crazy. Well, Phillip, enjoy yourself, sir.
That's wild, bro. That's absolutely wild.
Hey, man, these guys got, like I said, millions and millions and millions of dollars. They're not tripping off the normal stuff that we deal with, man. They just, I don't know why you'd want that many kids either way, but hey.
Hey, did you hear who won the National League MVP for baseball?
The great.
Oh, that's nice. Nobody cares.
Great Japanese.
He's not great. Stop it right now.
The great Japanese player by the name of Shohei Ohtani.
When he passes Barry Bonds with his 7 MVPs, we could talk.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not giving no, I'm not giving him no credit. Where's the white and blue? Hell no. You kidding me?
Yeah.
What did I say? Did I miss something? No. Oh, look, they're showing the Chiefs score. They lost 22-19. Worst start since 2015, 5-5. Oh yes, Bruce, I did see that. South
Oh yeah,
Texas
I saw
A&M?
that. Like, man, what is that guy doing?
Bro, that dude did it intentionally.
Yeah, he literally going the opposite way in the tunnel.
Damn, man.
He sees them standing there and is just gonna straight up shoulder check them. Like, come on, man. Like we in middle school or something, going down the hallways or something, and he gonna knock the books out your hand or something. Like it's stupid, man.
Safe to say that man was relieved of his duties.
He should be, because he was.
It was uncalled for, man. Like they're kids.
My man straight up profiling during a football game, going down the aisle. It doesn't make any sense.
And yes, people, it absolutely was. If you couldn't see that from a mile away, jeez Louise, man. Yes, Bruce, Ohtani is overrated. Thank you. Man, we're starting to agree on things. It's crazy.
Oh,
they glorify this gambling, man. Can't stand it.
I know nothing ever really came of that, did it? His bookie took the fall, right?
No, his interpreter took the fall.
Dang, not his interpreter.
And now his new interpreter with his new interpreter's got the world's largest forehead, bro. Like, he makes IMAX screens look small.
Oh, man. Well, it's because it's so that he can read Ohtani's mind and interpret, so Ohtani doesn't have to talk.
It's like that movie Megamind.
It's in Japanese. How do you say Megamind in Japanese? Anyway. Oh, man. Bonds is the greatest baseball player of all time.
Yes, and he is back on the ballot.
Good.
I think the exception ballot. Hold on, let me pull that up real quick here. Because I might have to make a trip to Cooperstown if he gets in. Hall of Fame eligibility. There it is. But remains eligible for election through the Baseball Hall of Fame's era committee. So basically what that means is team players from his era will determine that. And I'm sorry, you know how I feel about this. Yeah. The man was an all-star even before the allegations of him doing whatever. He was never proven of it there. his stats are better than anybody's. He won the same amount of MVPs as Ohtani did, uh, beforehand, and we glorify Ohtani as his ancient god. Um, and Bond set the record for home runs. And
Yeah.
everyone who was upset about it is, oh, he was taking steroids, but your dumbass was watching the game. You were going to the games. When Bonds was coming to your town, you were buying the tickets. I did not see one empty stadium of him chasing the record, and they weren't there. So miss me with that. And Bud Selig, rest in peace with his old ass, turned the other cheek because you know why? He was making
He
more
was
money
making
in
money.
baseball that they have ever seen because they ain't making the same money now. There's no way that they are.
Folks, Sammy Sosa is a white man now. Okay. You
God,
want you want to talk about
Pudge Rodriguez is in the Hall of Fame, and his ass was doing steroids.
you want to talk about steroids and look, a lot of these guys obviously were doing it. We all know that, but we've look, you got to look at the game for what it is. These guys were competing against one another, and during the time, there wasn't a better time to watch baseball than in those two eras, basically, where you're watching Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. I don't know if anybody remembers, but they had a home run watch on ESPN that would literally interrupt anything that was happening on ESPN at the time. They would literally go to the game for each at bat.
Yep.
When they were going back and forth after the who was it? Roger Maris's record, I believe.
Yeah.
So come on now, we can't do that. And then when Bonds was doing it, it was even crazier because now we talking astronomical numbers as far as home runs for a season. And so it was a big deal, man. It was a big deal.
But we're gonna act like that didn't happen. Like, come on, man, that's just ridiculous.
Hey, cashed them checks though. They cashed them checks.
No, they sure did. And then, Bonds was mean to me in the media room. And
yeah, I mean,
you ask
nobody
stupid
said
questions, I'd be mean too.
Nobody said he was a nice guy.
He didn't have to be a nice guy. You don't get in because you're a nice guy. You get in because of what you've done in the game.
On the field, yes. And Barry Bonds had 2 Hall of Fame careers, one in the beginning and in the end. So I mean, yeah, I just hopefully he'll get what's due to him eventually.
Bro, I'm still waiting to see somebody get walked with the bases loaded to avoid him. They literally walked him to give up a run so he didn't end up winning the game. Yeah. Like, come on, man. Miss me, but I don't see Ohtani getting walked like that. And you guys want to cry that he's getting walked at first. I had to watch that for 10 plus years with Bonds. And then the one pitch he got, he sent it 450 feet.
Right. Yeah, man.
Damn, man.
Oh, man.
Skinny Bonds was great. Medium-sized Bonds was great. Fucking, big meat-headed hit Bonds was also great.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. One. No, it does not matter. The man was great.
Right.
We're just going to act like nothing happened. Like, that's just what upsets me, man. It just not as a Giants fan, but as a baseball fan. We're not rewarding guys who changed the game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's that thing where, the league is trying to throw dirt over something because they don't want to look at it anymore. You know how that is. It's like, oh, you don't want to talk about that because it's a, they look at it as some type of mark against the league. But they just need to accept it and move forward.
Yeah.
Accept it and move forward. But you got anything else?
No, I think that's it before I start rambling again and just getting worked up over that.
Bruce, thanks again, man. You were filling up the chat for us. We greatly appreciate you. We also had Mama Lay. Mama Lay
she was in there at one point.
She was in there at the beginning. I saw it. So Mama Lay, we appreciate you joining us as well. We'll be back next Friday. We've got a whole week worth of games in the NBA, and we're getting into the nitty gritty as we get closer and closer to Thanksgiving. And then, of course, after Thanksgiving, well, that's playoff time, baby. That's when we start figuring out which one of these teams are actually going to make it into the playoffs and fill out these seedings. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Bron coming back Tuesday. Yep. I'll be watching the game. Hopefully the Lakers can continue what they're doing. Warriors have a couple of lightweights coming up, but so they should be able to handle business.
Stop that. You guys have had some lightweights too.
Y'all got Orlando, Miami, and Port. Actually, Orlando's not bad. Excuse me.
Miami's playing pretty
Miami's pretty good. Portland started good, and then they were like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
Just joking.
We need that draft pick. By the way, Jeremy Grant is playing like he wants to be traded ASAP. a guy I think that'll definitely get traded this offseason, this trade deadline.
Oh,
for
you know
sure,
what
man.
we missed, man. We missed the coach from Laney College in Oakland, John Bean.
Yeah, so shout out, rest in peace to John Bean, who was a coach for Laney, I believe. Laney football.
He was one of those. He was a staple in the Oakland area
Yeah,
for what he
so-
did. If you guys aren't on Netflix, well, I'm sure everybody and their mama's on Netflix. But if you're on there, Last Chance U was with Laney College, highlighting John Brown and what he's done for the city of Oakland and the kids that he was. And T, you know this just as well, living in Oakland as well. It's not easy. It's rough. He provided an escape route for kids to find a dream to get to the NFL, and he did that. And on Friday, he was gunned down at the school that he has spent a lot of time with. So
really sorry to hear that. And I have watched Last U, which is a great series. Inner city situations, there's always these people that offer hope and beams of light in such scenarios where there's a lot of underserved and underprivileged areas. And so it's just tough to see people that are trying to do the right thing meet their end like that at the hands of someone within the community. That's what makes it that much worse. But all we can say is, our rest in peace, and then our heart goes out to the family, his family and everything. So yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Bruce, thank you. We got to promote the channel. Promote the channel, guys. Yes, that's right. If you like what you heard, hit that like button.
I think Mike's referring to us too. We got you, Bruce. We got you.
Oh man, all right, y'all. Well, we gonna head out. It's Sunday night. I gotta go to sleep. I got kids to wake up tomorrow morning. Y'all have a wonderful.
It's my Saturday. Y'all have a good one.
Y'all have a good